Alright, there we go. We've all started up. That was just an early start there for 4SD. And the run is on. We're gonna have audio on John Taven for now. Whoever decides to come out of 3 first, I'll go ahead and swap to them, and we can go. So for 100%, we basically take the same exact route as we would for any percent to start. 2 quick screen scrolls to the left, into 3. Not really a whole lot to talk about here. For anybody who's familiar with the any percent run, we're going to try to get a bomb off the first dark nut here in this room of 3. No luck for 4 Steven. John Taven and Cake Sauce decide to take the top route, as does Tetraly. For runners, you can choose basically top or bottom. If you take the top route, you're guaranteed 4 bombs here from the Keys room. And you can force the 5 rupee with a good count because of the gels and the Zols. And yes, Trails, this is no Up+A. And our first raft recipient is going to be Cakesau. Fortunately, John Taven there with the fairy explosion bombs. And Cakesauce getting lucky there, getting 2 bombs. Our other 3 racers are basically going to grab the raft all at the same time here. So I'm going to switch over to Cake Sauce's audio for now, see who ends up taking the lead. And you'll see 4 Steven decided to take a different route back because he was a little bit unlucky with bombs, so he got the 4-pack of bombs there from the keys. The only downside to that is you need another key now that you're going to use that door. And Cake Sauce is our first competitor out at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Tetraly makes her way out of level 3, about 242. John Taven's now getting to Manhandla. Hopefully Manhandla plays nice for all our runners, and ooh, 4 Steven takes a death. That's unfortunate. He's gonna have to go back in and kill Manhandla. Get your F's out in chat for 4 Steven. So Cake Sauce now is in level 4. Again, same as the any percent run. Having a little bit of trouble with that block clip, but eventually gets through. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna get the ladder, hopefully kill Gliok without much trouble, and have some rupees when we leave. If you type in !Z1 in chat, you can find out more about the tournament. We have qualifiers. This is one of the final 3 qualifiers for the 100% category. Last week we had any percent. And I believe next week is swordless. And then following all of those weeks, we're going to have one more last chance qualifier for all the racers. So on stream right now, our runners right now, Cake Sauce unfortunately does not have a qualifying time yet for 100%. John Taven's best time is 46:50. Tetra is at 43:42, and 4 Steven is at 38:43. And they'll all be looking to improve on their times to get higher points and higher seeding for the tournament. Trails next week. Up+A is not the same as a death. All we ask is that you touch up in the same room that you die in. And being that he has to kill Manhandla, that is a required room to go in. Alright, we've got Cake Sauce going into the sock hop, looking to get some bombs off those fires. He does. John Tabin grabbing the ladder at 505. And now another fun fight here. Gliok, he will take 16 swings, 10 to take off the first head, and then 6 more to kill off the rest of him. As we see, unfortunate bop there for Cake Sauce, had a bomb stored up. He basically tried to force a bomb by running up his count on the head that detaches and got bopped right at the end there. But Cake Sauce is most certainly on a good pace right now. Being that he doesn't have a run, anything that's completed will only improve his seeding. A lot of F's in chat here, unfortunately. This is true. With that death, I think Tetra's gonna just change up the route a little bit. John Taven gets out of 4. Alright, so Cake Sauce again is doing pretty well right now. Going ahead, did the world wrap, got 2 extra heart. Now we are gonna grab the 30 secret off this Armos. And as you see in chat, our runners who have died are actually taking a little bit different approach right now. They're gonna try to get a little more survivability. So the routes may change up a little bit here. I will try to stick with them. And we have Cake Sauce entering level 2 at about 725-ish. He's gonna need a few more rupees, and a bomb drop or 2 wouldn't be a bad thing. Before Ice Steven leaves level 4 at 745, still needs to go back at some point and kill Manhandla. And Cake Sauce getting some rupees there. Being that this is 100%, we do need to pick up the magical boomerang. So Cake Sauce taking a small detour, and then picking up some more bombs in the next room here. And it is now raining money for Cake Sauce. He should be in good shape there. Blue banana is required, Shadow. Unfortunately, the OG banana, we don't need to pick up during this run. Cake Sauce gets a good Dodongo, and will be leaving level 2 at 854. 2 of our other runners are also just about to get out of level 2 as well. Although, as we recall, Tetra does need to go back and get one more heart container from Gliok. For us, Steven, now entering level 2. So Cake Sauce has about a minute and... Cake Sauce has about a minute and 10 minute and 20 second lead right now over John. We are gonna grab this secret, then go up and get the Northeast 100. On the way back from the Northeast 100, we are going to remember to say hi to the lonely old man in the cave so that he can give us a lift. A little unlucky there with the bombs for John Taven. Had to wait a couple extra seconds. And then gets a Trolldongo. Goodness gracious, that thing went anywhere but to the left. And so now we're going to grab the 100 secret for Cake Sauce. Chat, what do you think? Do you think he's going to HUD clip and go over to 5? Or do we think he's going to take the regular route back? Get your guesses in. Oh, that was unfortunate. Took the regular route back. What's the fun in that? Even though this is 100%, we still need that blue candle because we just can't route in that red candle early enough because we need rupees for bomb upgrades and things like that. So this time through level 5, I'm not sure what Cake Sauce is going to do here. If your bomb situation is pretty good, you can try to force in the Room of Requirement and then go get the bomb upgrade on the way back. Ooh, takes a Gibdo hug. And I believe that's what he's going to do here. Thank you for that, Crescendo. I did not actually know that. So, Cake Sauce not having the best rumor requirement, and then gets juked. He's gonna have to sort down these other Dark Nuts. We see John Taven getting the Heart Rock, going to go over, grab his 30, 100, and the... That wasn't very nice, Crescendo. Alright, Cake Sauce picks up his Tutti Flute at 1250. Has a solid lead here on our other 3 competitors. This is The Legend of Zelda. Anything can and probably will happen. So Cake Sauce heads into what we like to call the penalty box to see this old man who just gets all around Hyrule. I wish I knew how he traveled so quickly. Picks up a bomb upgrade, refills to 12 bombs, and should have a pretty easy path out of level 5 at this point. Tetrally making her way through Historic Fort Gibdo, and being that the bomb situation isn't so good, is going to take the upgrade now to get to 12. Just keep in mind, Tetra does have to go back and kill Gleok, so while she might be ahead of John Taven right now, John does have that dungeon fully completed at this point. Life situation on Cake Sauce's side is getting a little bit scary. Any bop from... Ooh, and speaking of scary life situations, Steven taking a death on 5 there. Any bop from a Gibdo, a Pulse Voice, or from Digdogger himself will kill Cake Sauce, so let's hope that everybody cooperates here. Tetra picking up Tutti Flute at 1444. John Taven, about to pick up his bomb upgrade. Let's see, is Cake Sauce going to sword down? Four Eyes Steven is having quite a fun time, it seems, here in the Room of Requirement. Has 4 Dark Nuts sword down on 4 hearts. This is by no means an easy task. Blue Dark Nuts move faster than orange, as well as do twice as much damage, so this is pretty impressive on him. That was a really, really excellent job by Four Eyes Steven there. Let's get some clappers in the chat for that. That was not an easy task, sorting down all those blue Dark Nuts. And as you can see, he stopped for a minute to chat with us here. Cake Sauce made out of 5. We are on the way to level where we will pick up the bow, not to be confused with the bully. Not sure I would enjoy being picked up here. John Taven as well in 5 is in a bit of a health pickle here. Heart and a half means he cannot take a bop from anything other than a red Dark Nut at this point. Everything else will cause a red screen and a link to spin a little bit and then explode. Pretty cooperative Guria ooh, doesn't get the... Spends 4 bombs to kill that last Guria. That might come back to haunt him, but hopefully not. And down we go to get the bow. John Taven gets sniped as he kills Digdogger. Oh my goodness. He's gonna have to go all the way back. I agree, Random. That is an ouch. He was pause buffering all the way through to try to make sure it was safe. Unfortunately, with the death in the dungeon, a lot of the enemies reset. Doesn't even get a heart or a bomb drop there. Zelda is being a cruel mistress to John Taven right now. Four Eyes Steven with the... hopefully the kill on Digdogger. There we go. Kills Digdogger. So far, he has walked into that room with the most health at 3 hearts. So it has not been an easy level 5 for any of our competitors here, it seems. The Cake Sauce has survived. He is out of level 1. We're now going to take a scenic trip to the west. We're going to pick up the Power Bracelet, the Magical Sword, and then we're going to go into everybody's favorite dungeon, Board 6. John Taven down to 1 heart this time. Gonna go with the double bomb strat again, just to make sure it dies. There we go, and he is out. Four Eyes Steven picking up BT's Racing Heart. And getting angry at the old man. Cake Sauce taking a couple of hearts of damage there, but hopefully it won't be too terrible. Now the fun part with level 6 and 100% is that we have to grab the wand. And in order to grab the wand, anybody who plays any percent knows that After you finish the first magical breakfast, you bomb to the right in the next room. And in that room, there are some Wizrobes, and we usually just ignore them and go straight south. 100% we have to go north through that room first, which means we have to come through it again afterwards. Room's hard enough on its own, but with spawns the way they are on this route and everything else, it becomes a very, very messy situation. So health in level 6 is at a premium, especially considering you have to traverse that room twice. Cake Sauce gets a good bomb drop there off the first Wizrobe, and is now making his way into the Belfry. Yakov. So Tetra and John Taven are basically neck and neck right now, but Four Eye Steven is certainly running away with this at the moment, but like I said, with Zelda, there is no certainty until you fire that silver arrow into Ganon. So this is the room I was talking about. First time through usually isn't terrible. You can just go north and juke the Wizrobe. Another reasonably kind room. Takes a bubble bop, unfortunately, and has to wait. And then a pretty innocuous Wizrobe room here. If you're good with fighting Wizrobe, it's not that tough. Down we go, grab the wand. Just the return trip is going to be fun. And John Taven and Tetra Lee are quite literally one room apart. They just high-fived in the key room. Cake Sauce gonna switch to arrows there, grab those bombs. And that's true, Other Shadow. You're good at fighting Wizrobes until you take a red beam to the face, or until you corner yourself and can't escape some blues. That was cute from Steven, not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna softlock himself there for a second, then I realized he could go back. An extra scroll for fun. Goma cooperates there for Cake Sauce, so he is going to exit level 6 and head to... Wait, stop coughing. We're gonna head to level 8. We are going to take a detour, though. We're going to take the stairs. I think that's how the old man gets around so fast. He's got the any rope. That's got to be it. He's got his own recorder and the any roads. But we're going to grab this last heart container here. And a 100 secret. Just north of it. And then head over to level 8. I do like how Steven said that he's going to show level 6 with wood and has basically only used bombs to fight. Feels like we're getting our hopes up for something else, and then he's just telling us, oh yeah, I might keep using the wood sword. Just drop bomb, bomb, bomb. Oh, that's a terrible pun. I'll let it go though, Norimaki. Alright, so Cake Sauce now into level 8. Bombing Manhandla, getting trolled a little bit there, but only if you'd like it to be, Steven. And just remember, kids, reading is fun because knowledge is power. You need to pick the book up. Our next stop will be the traditional way through level 8, plus a quick stop to pick up the any. And for our other runners, Tetrally has just entered the Wander Room. John Tabin is about 2 rooms behind at this point. And Cake Sauce has now entered Blue Lagoon number 1. Emphasis on the lag. Alright, gets through. The only gets a great fairy there, and goes through, has 1 dark nut left. So now we're going to go up, we're going to meet the Blue Goma, who takes 3 arrow shots. And, ooh, Steven taking a death on 6. And Cake Sauce, once he navigates those dark nuts, is going to get his any key. Tetrally is working her way over to Goma. In this room we can try to force some extra bombs here, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but unfortunately Cake Sauce not getting any cooperation there from the Gibdos or the Red Dark Nuts. Tetra has gotten out of level 6, about 2810. John Tabin about to do the same with the benefit of the map. Don't usually get to see that. After a really tense fight, Cake Sauce is now exiting level 8. And traditionally, in the any percent run, we would now be going to 9, but we are missing a piece of Triforce still. So now we are going to head on over to level 7, grab the filet mignon, since the traditional bait price is 60 from the shopkeeper in the Armo statue. I do like to call that the filet since it's 40 more rupees. We're going to whistle a 3, grab the 100 secret outside of 3 to the west, and then head into level 7, get our bomb upgrade, and our red candle, and then we'll be ready to go to 9. And again, 4i Steven taking an unfortunate death there in 6. But lo and behold, he is determined to finish this run. John Tabin and Tetra Lee grabbing the book, high-fiving in the staircase on the way down. They'll be done with 8 pretty soon, I would say. And once again, the old man shows up, tempting us with more blueberries for our basket. And poor Steven. I don't actually know the answer to that, Zero. That's a great question. Maybe somebody else in the chat happens to know. So Cake Sauce has now satiated the hunger of our orange Gria there. That is a good Fistbit question, as Rick says. If you ever have any technical question about Zelda and its inner workings and programmings, Fistbit is definitely a good person to ask. Steven just said in chat he's not sure he can PB at this point. He would need basically a 6.5 minute finish to this. So let's still cheer him on, because we want to see a finish run, don't we? Cake Sauce getting to the Dig Dogger. One of the benefits of doing 7 last here is we have the magical sword, so we don't need a second bomb to kill them. Goes through, just has to avoid the wall masters here. John Tabin is going to get out of 8 very shortly. Take some arrow strats. Just as I say that, Cake Sauce swords the clock. And Cake Sauce going on to the Magikarp of Zelda 1, also known as Aquaman. Fun fact, who killed me in the PB run earlier today. I did die to Magikarp today. Cake Sauce gets out of level 7 at 33-37, and we're going to head over to level 9, where we will need to pick up the red ring, which creates tank mode for Link, because at 16 red ring makes you take a quarter damage, so you will have 64 hearts worth of damage in level 9. Let's give some cheers in chat there for Steven finishing level 6 there. Good questions in chat, though. Guys are definitely active tonight. I appreciate that for sure. So John Tabin and Tetra keep high-fiving and crossing paths and rooms. even on this pace, John Tabin can improve his time. Right now he's at 4650, so if he has a clean 7 and a clean 9, he can make some progress on his time. Tetra Lee is 4342 on her qualifying time, so I'm not sure she's going to be able to improve from there, but you never know. Could have a great 7 and 9. And now Steven going back to level 3 to finish what he started 33 minutes ago. Bronzo is correct. John, right before this race, did PB on stream. And Cake Sauce, oh, I thought that, I looked away for 1 second. I legitimately thought he was in the first Patra room, going north into the next room. Curse of the commentator, looking away. But there we go. Cake Sauce trying to reverse clip into the diamond staircase there. Finally picks up the red ring with 9.5 hearts. So by my math as a math major, that is 38 hearts of damage. And one more time, John Tabin and Tetra Lee high-fiving in the staircase. Four Eyes Steven picking up his 100 secret and his coast heart. Cake Sauce having a little bit of trouble getting through that Patra. Into the Wizard Room. Just remember, every time we pick up 1 heart off the ground, we're really picking up 4. Trying to die in level 9 seems like a harder challenge than actually getting killed in level 9. See 4 Eyes Steven there with some nice HUD clips going through. Coming down, getting into level 8. Cake Sauce having a little trouble with the clip. Patra's playing some solid defense there too, which isn't helping things. Taking a lot of damage. But, you know, you've come this far, you might as well kill Patra there. Look at that, gets a heart back. Still, reverse C on these spawns is still not a great pattern, so this is still going to take some work. Has six bombs to play with, should you need them. Make that 10 bombs to play with. Gets through with 4.5 hearts. That's 18 for anybody who is doing the conversion rate. And Tetra and John Tabin are in a heated foot race here to get into level 9. Good clip there from Cake Sauce. Gets out. Doesn't have to deal with this Patra because he killed it. Clips around the side for the legs. Goes straight through. Has plenty of bombs to work with for the last Wizard Room here. Shouldn't be much of an issue. And John Tabin and Tetra basically walk into level 9 at the same time at this point. So, Cake Sauce, one more room, one more bomb, one more block clip, one more Patra, and then we will see our favorite bacon. For Steven picking up his any key at 40:07. He needs to put time in reverse here to PB, but I've seen stranger. Cake Sauce with a pretty good Patra there. Didn't want to go crazy and do fast Patra. And in the words of LOZ Cards fan, who I'm sure is somewhere, here's Gan. Fortunately, gets Ganon to go right there. And look at that. Cake Sauce kills Ganon. Moves into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th place on the board. Get your GGs in chat there for for Cake Sauce, excuse me. Finishing with an official SRL time of 'Cake Sauce finishes in second place with an official SRL time of 40 minutes and 56 seconds. Our first place finisher was actually off stream. Yunos finished the race in 39:51. So we have our audio here on John Tabin's run now. Tetra had asked that we don't use hers, so we will watch these two basically stay in the same room with each other for a little bit longer. And just a heads up to our chat, at 7 p.m. there is a Final Fantasy I rando race that is going to take the channel over. So wherever we are at around 7, unfortunately we are going to have to call it a stream. We do have Cake Sauce though in chat, just waiting for him to come up and join the channel. John Tabin picking up the silver arrows there at 43:05. And we are joined by Cake Sauce. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Nice to get a run on the board. I believe that moves you into 12th place.
Oh, awesome. And thanks.
Yep. No problem. It seemed like a pretty painless run outside of 5 getting a little bit scary. I believe 4i Steven was the only runner who entered Dig Dogger's room with more than 2 hearts.
Yeah, I went into level 5 expecting to not get the bomb from the Gibdos, from Fort Gibdo. I think a lot of people know it by that name. And then to grab that bomb on the way out, which is what I usually do. And so I could buy the bomb upgrade on the way into the recorder fight. But then I got balked into the bomb by accident. So then I decided to commit to the recorder fight with the 8 bombs and to buy the upgrade later. And that ended up being a costly mistake because I basically ran out of bombs and had to sword down the Dark Nuts.
We did see that, and It's never fun when you're fighting blue Darknuts who move faster and do twice the damage of their orange friends.
No, and then they take 8 hits to beat down with the wood sword. Never easy.
Correct. Are you going to be participating in the other 2 races tomorrow, by any chance?
I'm hoping to. Life looks like it's trying to get in the way, so I'm hoping at least to be able to snag one of them. If not, I understand there's like a last call race that'll happen the next weekend where I can race in any of the 3 categories, so I'll probably try to do at least one tomorrow and one that weekend as well.
Perfect. How much time do you think you have on the improvement? And as I say that, John Tabin slays Ganon. He routed in a potion onto his route, and Tetra did as well. They might finish at exactly the same time here on stream. We'll see who duns first. John Taven and Tetra Lee both finish in 3rd place in the tie at 45-43.
Wow, I've never seen a tie on a SRL before like that. That's really cool.
Yes, let's get your GGs out in chat, everybody, for John Taven and Tetra Lee. And 4i Steven right now being the little engine that could in 7, trying to finish out, giving it the old college try. But Cake Sauce, how much time do you think you can take off of that 40-52?
Well, that's like the first completed run of 100% I think that I've done since I really learned the game at all over a year ago. So I'm going to say probably like 2 minutes, pretty reasonably, maybe more.
That sounds like a good target, especially considering, you lost the time in 5 to have to sword down the Darknuts. And I'm sure there were a couple of things here and there. If you did get into the 38s, that would put you in, at worst, 9th place.
Okay.
So
maybe
it'll improve.
Go for the top 10 then as a goal.
That sounds like a great goal. Cake Sauce, anything else you want to add or say before we let you go here?
No, just thanks for having us and putting this on, and you guys rock, and everyone, hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are.
Awesome. Thank you again, Cake Sauce, for joining us. Switch the audio over to Steven. We are going to send it off soon. Again, chat, thank you all for joining us today. It's been a great race. If anybody doesn't want to see the rest of Steven's run, you are more than welcome, I guess, at this point to watch his channel. But that is going to do it for me, I think, because we are passing it off to the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer here. Again, thank you everybody for joining us. It's been a great race. There are 2 more tomorrow. If you type out !Z1, you can see this. Let me pull it up real quick. Tomorrow at noon and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have 2 more races. Stay tuned for the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer coming up next. This has been Bully Mania. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.